And we're back. Are we back? I am back and I don't see. Yeah, it seems like it's working. Excellent. So let us continue. Just a moment, just muting some stuff so we could focus more on the game. There we go. Excellent. So let us work on automating this final bit here to get the tubules. Are they tubules? I forgot. Microtubules, yeah. And at the same time, we also have to work on the missing. There we go. So what are we still missing? We still want to make one more picker. That's blue and yellow. Next, I need to make the pickers automatically. Okay, and we need to also get a cytosol so we can actually gather stuff. For that, we need a bunch of green, some blue. Go. Now that we have that coming along, we need to make those fat F-acetins. So not sure if it's fat, but I'm not sure why I call them fats. But anyway, here we are. Make one. Let's make another one. And that allows us to do this step. And then we're just missing a energy pole. And I need to resize again because it's clipping. And now you should see this nicely. There we go. I see it's still being clipped a tiny bit, but everything should be actually visible. That should be visible. So, oh, I'm also quieter, but let me just check what's wrong. There, hopefully that should be better now. Okay, now we can finally focus on the game. So we need to make a energy pole. For the energy pole, we need 2 more alpha helixes. So let's grab the bunch of those, and it also takes proline. Okay, of course it does. I of course knew that. And we need a bunch of glutamine transformed into, what was it, B2 tubulins. Okay, and now we can also steal those for this step. So now we should start getting into the faster and faster portion of the game. Let's see, 1, 2, one more, I believe, and now we should be able to make this thing. Yes, excellent. So let's grab this boy. Pom. There we go. Okay, we still have a tiny bit of energy, but not a lot. So let's scour the surrounding for some potential ATP. There's a attack coming there, which we're gonna ignore. Okay, how far are we? Okay, so I can actually do this and then manually feed the cycle. So what do we need for this? We need 4 times proline and 3 times aspartate and 2 times glycine. There we go. And we're making the enzyme. Okay. And oh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is just move this like this. There we go. There we go. Now we are automatically producing the microtubules. Excellent. Okay, let's grab some glucose quickly. So now we can set the recipe for the glucose. There. Now what we're going to do here is go here and then run this line down there. And this produces fresh ATPs out of the ADP and some of this pyruvate, which is essentially a waste product at this point. Later on, we can actually process it into some useful things, but for now, we consider this a waste product. So next thing we're gonna need is yellow and blue and combine them into a picker. So that would require 2 more mines. Let's actually go the reverse way, I think. So first, last off, not first off, last off, we need a assembler, which is made out of, I forgot the name, and also glutamine. There we go, and we're making the assembler. And the assembler will need 2 ribosomes, which requires a lot of glycine. Oh. And 1 more. And 1 more. There we go. And now we're crafting those. For now, I'll just manually feed the stuff as needed. So we have the microtubules here. We're gonna place that picker maker nearby here for now, since we're gonna be manually feeding it. So we need blue and yellow, which means over here and over here, which is quite horrible because that also means we will need to also make ourselves some tunnel-like structures, which are here. So item tunnels, okay? So no fancy name for those. For now, I'll just place this in such a manner. And the other one here. Set it to Sigma tubule, something like that. I'm not sure. Okay. And also just feed down here. There we go. Let's grab a bunch of this. Oh, and we have the first one is done. And we're crafting the second one. Excellent, there we go. Let's also prepare this. And we have sped up the process of getting item pickers up quite a bit with this. There we go. Excellent. Now that that's happening, we are missing 2 more blue ones, and then this will be stable. How's our energy production? Let's... As soon as this step here is done, I will improve the energy production a bit. Not fully automated just yet. That's still a bit away. And there we go. And you go out. There we go. Okay. What I can do now is just start outputting this to here, like this. Actually, if it went a bit that, and I'll just manually be picking up the pyruvate and disposing of it for now. Okay, tunnels are now
Done. Excellent. Another thing that would be quite nice would be these that are, yeah, okay. That's an option. Or I could start preparing the mitochondrial stuff. I guess expansion. Okay, I will need the dispatcher for the mitochondrial and this. I'll start with this. I don't need that just yet. Yeah, I'll just start with this for now. Okay. So this is sort of working, but not really since it is overloaded on the purple step. So let's feed it a bit. There we go. Just to help the process a bit along the way. And the also temperature has dropped below 36 degrees, which is not good, not gonna lie. But actually not that big of a problem as well. Okay, so we are already doing this step. We can now actually make this step automatically happen. We'll just manually add one or two of those. There we go. Okay, we are now able to produce energy. Well, not automatically, but like semi-automatically. Like a pickaxe is a semi-automatic tool. Like you raise it up, that's not the automatic part, and then you let it fall down. So it's a semi-automatic tool. Not very efficient to use it like that, but it's an option. Okay, so definitely not picking up that. And again, you can probably notice that we're not picking up any of the red ones. Ah, there, never mind. Never mind. Excellent. So I'm not sure how exactly this randomization works. I'm not that huge of a fan of it because I mean, you see how much of a buffer I made here and still isn't enough. Like the entire system backlogged here. Okay, let's grab those. The problem here is that we can build only up to 5 of them, and then we have to collect them until we get that special building that I mentioned earlier, in which they are automatically then added to the inventory. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's grab that extra ATP there. There we go, and we have one of these red ones that can go away. And let's drop you there, and let's drop you over there. There we go. Okay. So now the next step would probably be to create to actually automatically mine these and bring them down here. And also the energy cycle is, it's still fine for now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make such a feeder line here. And just so I have a bit of a buffer there. Okay, we need the dispatcher and we're gonna also need the mitochondrial membrane. Let's start working on that. So we said we're gonna have this thing be here and here. Now this is gonna be, okay, it's gonna be fine. Was quite lucky with this, but okay. So can't do anything just yet until the research is done. Then we're gonna be actually collecting these, which are called full phosphofolates. I'm assuming that's some sort of fat. I'm not actually sure. And yeah, we're gonna be shoving those into the assembler to make a mitochondrial body inside the cell. Excellent. Okay, let's get rid of the waste. Okay, so as you see, initially doing stuff manually, except for some of the crafting that's tedious, but otherwise it's manageable. You just grab the waste a couple of times, drop it out, refuel what you have, and then as you scale, your consumption of course increases, and just need to optimize more and more. I think this is actually where then this part of the tech tree comes in, because you can see we can actually do some sort of circulation and stuff. I'm not sure how this works. I'm hoping that this might be actually just a better method of transporting resources. Then you have this, which is still officially work in progress. I'm hoping this will actually be released when the game when the game is officially released, because it really does look amazing. Like you can build a proper body out of this, and yeah, I mean the potential of the game is really amazing. Let's see. Let's just quickly grab. I need to just remember every time that I see this. I just need to quickly grab it. And since we have this thing ready, what we're gonna do now is make another assembler. Since that assembler is meant for the mitochondrial stuff, what we're gonna do is just place this guy here and set recipe to item tunnel and do this. There we go. Ah, right. That's not gonna work as well as I'm imagining here, since we need a lot more raw resources essentially. So I will start this process up, and then I'm going to massively work on automating the delivery to here. Okay, so how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna break this for now. Go. Now, as I'm increasing the production here, this also does help us a bit, since this means now that this ribosome is constantly working, ribosome, sorry, which means it's constantly producing a tiny bit of heat. Same with the assembler and same with this ribosome up there. So we're constantly producing not a lot, but some heat, which is giving us a tiny bit of extra time, even though the main problem is the outside temperature. So this temperature is the biggest problem, because right now look, we have so 35.9 degrees. We're not even like half a degree above it, so doesn't really help that much. Okay. Okay, we have 5 of these coming, so this research should be ready soon. There we go. Okay, now making tunnels should be much easier. Let's see now. One issue I have is, technically this uses 30 calories per second. Not sure if that's true, but, and this thing produces 100 calories per second. So I can afford one more, how's it called? Cytosome for that. Okay, so blue, okay, we can grab 2 green ones. There we go. Let's quickly craft this, and let's go into F-acetin crafting. Just 4 more, and 4 more these. And with that we can craft the cytosome. There we go. We're gonna place this cytosome over here, which means we're gonna need a grabber, a item picker, that is. And considering this is gonna be mitochondrial, I guess I'll go down there. I can grab some more of our tunnel structures. go. So this thing would need 2 item pickers to make another one of the tunnels. Since I already have one tunnel, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this tunnel over here, and we will see the distance that's still missing. I'm still missing a picker, if I understand correctly. Okay. I do like how the crafting here is gradual, not just initially you need to have everything and that's it, but you need to over time have the thing that is needed there. There we go. Okay, so what this means now for us is we can do this, and we can do this. Grab this thing. There we go. And now you should be using a lot of your energy. Let's get rid of the waste. Refuel the buffer. And now we have the yellow ones coming along. Excellent. So to make another one, we need more aspartate. Of course. How else would we do this? There we go. And as soon as this is done, I can do this. Then I would need to up my energy production a bit. Oh, we did the research, right? So let's go back to the actual research. So we did this. No, we researched these two. Now this one is the next one. So let's see. Energy supplier. We need 2 alpha helixes and 2 beta sheets. Let's see, 4. Let's already start crafting those. No, I didn't. I wasn't gonna pick up that. I wanted to pick up those. And let's grab those. There we go. And let's start crafting. And I'll actually have to take a short break and resume in the next stream in a couple of minutes. There's a slight emergency.